Good day, viewers. It is a beautiful day here today. And currently I'm at an big old cellar hole site. The last time Jane and I were here, we detected it and dug up this right here, but we left it. So I'm back today to retrieve it. After thinking about it, I thought, yeah, we should grab that just in case. But check it out. Beautiful old stove plate. It's got curtains on it, like as if you were at a theater or something. Just amazing piece of work. So I'm going to take this back to the car, and then I'll get you back up on once we get back here on site. Hang tight. Where are we headed to, driver?
No man's land.
Oh, okay, they're going then. We got a damn good show for you tonight. What do you say, Jane?
Yeah, we got a damn good show. Let's get her done.
All right. Okay, folks, so first patch of mud here is this one down amongst these rocks. Last time I was here, I mentioned I thought it might have been an outbuilding, but I think it's just a depression in the ground with a bunch of rocks and a lot of debris thrown in amongst them. So far, no real amount of glass or anything, but lots of iron objects. This big hinge just come out. And this here tin, that's pretty heavy duty. Looks like a sardine can, but it could be a tin for just about anything. A lot of other stuff. Some of the stuff was here from the last time we were here, so I'll keep going. Okay, so I've dug up a pretty good section here, scratched up, moved some rocks for about half an hour or so. All I managed to do is scratch up this big pile of iron stuff here, so I'm going to move along, head up towards the cellar hole that way. I'll take the metal detector, use that along the way. If anything pops up, I'll get you back up on. Okay, folks, check out this mossy section here. It's right from about that tree there, right over to this tree. It continues through all that deadfall, but I suspect it's an old road, and it winds right up around through that way. So I'm going to go up around that way. Okay, folks, so in this video I kind of map out the area. I'm parked over here on the side of the road. So I come in through here, up into here. This is that first patch of metal there I was scratching around in with the rocks. And I decided to leave there after not finding anything. And right now, I identified what looks to be a road right around here, which is this road here. So I start following it. Okay, folks, so I just come from down through there on what I suspect is an old road. I can see it comes up and winds up around that way. And right here, it goes right by. This here, you might remember from the previous video, is the well. Okay, that's right off what I suspect is a road. So since we're here, I got the magnet with me. Let's drop it down in. Okay, so I got you set up as best as I can. I think that's pretty decent. Here's the magnet. There's the well right there. And it's probably 12 or 14 feet deep. There's no water in it currently. Last time I was here, I dropped 2 pieces of iron down in it just to see how deep it was. Oh, let's see. I got something. It's probably that piece I dropped down in. Well, whatever that is. Let's have another go. I tried to get down in there, but it just wasn't feeling safe. I got to devise some sort of ladder or something. Because I wouldn't be surprised if there's at least a bottle or something down in there. There's another piece. I think I dropped that one too. Okay, so far nothing exciting. Okay, so no luck in the well. Just those two pieces that I'm pretty sure those are the ones I dropped down in last time I was here. But there's got to be probably, 100 or 200 years worth of debris laying down the bottom of it. So I got to get a ladder down in there. As much fun as that was swinging this magnet around, I got to get down in there and maybe dig up the bottom of it. Well, let's keep looking around the area and we'll see what else we can come up with. Don't go anywhere. Okay, viewers, so we followed this road down to here. A little bit of magnet fishing in the well here. Didn't come up with much. Got to get a ladder down in there. And then in the next few clips, I come over here, and since I'm surveying the area, I'm going to pace out this large structure here, which I suspect is a large barn. This is a man door up here. This is a larger opening here. And these here round things here are just low walls within the larger building here. It's all divided off. So this one I suspect is approximately 40 feet by 140 based on what I paced out, just roughly speaking. Okay, so there's the well right below that tree there. Now I'm still down here on this road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm right at the corner of this other huge structure here. You can see the rocks. I think that's a corner there, and it stretches way up there, and you can see that far wall up in there. See it running right across there? This is another big structure here. I should map this all out and draw it out on a map. Let's figure out the size of this building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each step's about 6 feet, so 8 that way. And here we are here at this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Up to the corner of this one. So I'm right inside this structure that looks to be about 40 by 75 or something like that. There's a dividing wall here. We spin around here. This is an opening here. Now the only reason I'm mentioning this is because I'm going to try to draw it out. And down in that corner is another, looks like just a man door. This up here is much larger. Like 1, 2, maybe 12-foot wide entryway here. Detected this piece of metal there up against the wall. Got digging around and I pulled this chain out. It's got a hook on it. Nothing too exciting, but we're mapping her out. Okay, so in the previous couple clips I paced this here out and then I come up this way and paste up to here. This is the tall wall you see in the background here, and it divides this big building in half. Here's the big door I paced out here, about 12 feet. Here's the man door down here in this corner. Right in here I found that long piece of metal with the chain. From here I'm going to come up and check this section out, dig up a piece of iron in here, and come down into this building here, dig up a bunch of shoes and stuff. Previous video I dug up some glass in here, and I'm kind of wondering if this here building may have originally been part of the main house. Maybe it was joined on here or over here like this. I'm not quite sure. Just throwing ideas around. I gotta get back there soon, maybe in a couple days, to have another look around. Okay, so here's that back wall on that like 40 by 70 section there. But now that I'm on the opposite side of it, I can see it continues right up along through here. This has to be a massive, massive structure. It's still going. Right up, probably to here. This looks like a wall here. So another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 14 paces plus the 75. Alright, so inside this section I just detected this here big stove plate here, and this rod may be related to it, but it's decorative. Really hard to see the pattern on it, but there it is. It's a nice good size one. Probably 3 feet long by a foot. Well, I'm in another section here, folks. There's a lot of ground to cover here. Just digging along this rock wall here. Got into a bunch of shoes here. Let's pick this thing apart. Make sure there's nothing in it. Like a coin. I don't see anything. Well, there's a lot of leather coming out of there. Oh. Rubber. Leather and rubber. There's more there.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, viewers, so in case you missed the main cellar hole in the previous videos, I'm in it right now. Stretches up that way. It's about 50 by 35, I think. And this piece down behind me here, I think this is some sort of addition. And over here would be the actual entrance. Right there, there's like steps coming down in. And then you got this piece in the center, which probably had a dual purpose. Probably served as the fireplace base, and it probably had the carrying beams running one way or the other, or both ways as well. Alright, it's a big one, it's deep, and it's nice and it's old. Looks ancient. Five to 6 feet deep. Well, down between this rock and the roots of this tree, I did find a bit of glass here, which is kind of interesting. It's yellow. It's like it's all whittled. I don't know what that means, but can you see the waviness all through it? That's kind of interesting. I got a bunch of pieces here. If nothing else, it'll be good for the shards box. I've already got a sale on my shards box when I got it full, so that's good. I got to get filling it. Well, folks, wasn't a real productive day today. I didn't get much for glass, that's for sure. But I did get a better idea of the layout of the place, so that's helpful, and that's a bonus. I've been here for a couple hours now, and I am exhausted, so I'm just going to gather up my stuff. I'm going to head back to the vehicle. See you all in the next one. Don't forget, leave a thumbs up, comment down below. Sure do appreciate it. Over and out. Have a great day, everybody. Okay, viewers, so just the final interlude here. Here's the main cellar hole. We just had a look at that, and then from there, traveled out through the back here and down into this big section of woods here where there's some debris scratched up underneath the roots of a big tree down here. Got some of that yellow glass, those glass shards. We'll put that in the shards box. And the final thing I want to mention is the previous time when Jane and I were here, we discovered up in here there's a large section of tall grass, and right in the corner of it there's a nice indentation in the ground, which looks to me like it might be the privy or outhouse. We stuck the probe in it, but I'm hitting rocks, so it may have been filled with rocks or partially filled with rocks. So I want to spend some time there, maybe dig that out a bit and see what goes on. Alright, well, other than that, folks, see you on the next one. Have a great day. Thumbs up, comment down below. See you all on the next one.
Thousands of tears later.
Well, just stop, take a little breather for 5 minutes, folks. Gotta rehydrate. So dry and hot here. Whew, I gotta wet my whistle a little bit here. Stay hydrated. Yeah, it's good stuff. Pure water.